Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we are doing this base destruction mission. They've got some reinforcements, we've not taken much damage, and realistically, they're not that threatening. We're just going to go ahead and drop a thumper over here. This may actually kill the javelin. Actually, no, it probably won't.
Giving them everything I've got.
Certainly did some damage to the javelin, though. Fantastic. And now the javelin is narked, so now it dies. Just straight up. There's no way it survives this. I say as it survives with 3 engine crits. Well, I guess there was a way. Just an unlikely way. We can just squeak in over here and maybe finish it off with some streak SRMs. That's a jump jet destruction. Okay, he ejected. Perfect.
Commander?
Our stalker moves again. Interestingly. We can attack the hunter, that's a 30%. We can attack that Vulcan that's way out there, that's a 10%. Or a 20% on the pack rat. I think we go for the hunter. Okay, that's some armor reduction there. I want to close in with the Vulcan over here and hit this guy's side arc. It has a possibility to kill, but it's pretty unlikely. We did narc it, though, so that's something. Now, as far as the Panther goes, I feel like we want to start just dropping thumper rounds on the Vulcan.
All weapons are go.
That was pretty good, actually. We didn't hit it rear arc, sadly. He took burn damage there, and actually did no damage to the Vulcan.
Standing by.
I'll allow it. The Hunchy is going to move up over here, and could theoretically kill this guy. I'm not holding my breath on it, but we did break through the armor. Maybe Jack's here?
I think I hit something good.
No, but we did destroy the LRM, so that's something. That pack rat is continuing to peace out. We're going to jump up here with the stealth to pursue it. And this could very well be a kill here. And it was. Fantastic.
Vehicle destroyed. Waiting for
We're going to close in with our Hunchy.
Affirmative.
And this is probably a kill on the Hunter.
Affirmed.
Yeah, that's definitely a kill. Fantastic. So all that's left out there is the Vulcan. It's going to fire on the stealth, but it missed.
Ready for orders.
We are going to sprint in our own Vulcan.
I'm already there.
And we're going to start moving in with our Stalker.
On the way.
This is very long range, so our hit odds aren't amazing.
Acknowledge.
That was better than I expected.
Solid connection on that one.
We'll happily take that.
Good to go.
We're also going to drop a thumper on him.
Firing full complement on enemy.
I don't think he's liking our long-range bombardment,
Orders.
if I'm honest. We're going to sprint in with our Vulcan. This is in his weak arc, right here. If he's got an XL engine, he dies here, probably. We'll see.
Taking the shot.
Did we manage to narc him there? We did. Okay,
Good to go.
that's pretty great. We're going to bring our stealth over this direction.
Acknowledged.
Okay, we took out his machine guns, but that's not
I'm receiving you.
amazingly relevant. But with him narked, and with us drawing ever closer here, this is going to do a lot to him.
Here it comes.
That's an engine crit, and he ejected. Perfect. So we have no more opposition. So let's just go finish off these buildings, shall we? This is an overheat alert. That's fine. Was that enough? Yes, it was. Fantastic.
Commander,
Okay, we'll drop a thumper on this building.
you got it.
Wonderful. We're now exiting combat. We're gonna bring the Hunchy in over here. Oh, we've exited combat. Hang on.
On my way.
How are we supposed to attack these buildings? I guess the only thing I can do is attack ground? No weapon can fire.
Aye, aye.
Okay, now we have a contact now that we moved in over here. That's really weird.
Heading out. I'm walking here.
Okay. Well, now we can attack the buildings. Wait, did we just exit combat again? No, we entered combat. Okay.
Roger.
Finish off this building.
Fresh.
Perfect.
Data. Receiving you.
And this Vulcan
I get you.
is... Actually, it'll probably finish this off, too. There we go. Well, we should get some really nice salvage out of that.
Mission successful.
Fantastic. So let's see what we get as far as salvage goes. I mean, 156k, that's not too bad in terms of pay, considering we went for full salvage. And we took very little damage. The Hunchy took a couple of AC-20 hits, but it was fine. Let's see, we've got Tag Barrage. This tag was rewired to call on supporting fire from nearby artillery to shell the target with a selection of munitions. Interesting. We can get another thumper. That puts us up to 4 thumpers. Imagine when we get a mech that can actually fill that role. That's going to be insane. Engine Core 240, we've got one of those, so that's just sweet cash. Engine Core 180, we've got one of those as well. 175 and a 155. That's all just straight up cash. Heat sinks, yeah, none of these are worth taking. There's the thumper ammo. Maybe we ditch the 155, grab the thumper ammo, and confirm this, and hope that we get the 155. Okay, that's 3 Javelin parts and a Vulcan part. We did get the 155. We also got the 080. We don't have one of those in stock, so we'll keep that around. We'll sell the 155. That right there is basically doubling the amount that we got. We've got the 175 that we can sell, doubling it almost again. And the 240 as well, we've got an extra of those. We don't need an internal combustion engine. I don't think we need FCS standards. Do we need small jump jets in stock? We have 5. I think we'll keep those. Standard fusion engines, we'll get rid of them. And we'll keep the LRM ammo and the thumper ammo, of course. AC-2, how many of those do we have in stock? Only 1. We'll keep that around. SRM-2, we really don't need an SRM-2. Okay. That was really solid as far as money making goes. And the sheer fact that we now have 4 thumpers. Imagine for a second. I don't even know what chassis would be ideal for that, but imagine like a Highlander with 4 thumpers that just sits back. That would be insane. Like, essentially in the role of our current Panther, but quadruple the thumpers. That would be bonkers. So how long is it going to take to repair? 3 days? I actually want the Hunchy to be top priority here, because that way these will all get done before the Hunchy. Otherwise, the Hunchy would have been delayed 1 day, so this is slightly better to do it this way. Okay, let's check in on our store here. I just want to check to see what's available. I know we're not going to buy anything, but interesting. There's a Gauss rifle. Hypervelocity autocannon, large X pulse laser. There's some nice things here, to be sure. But that's okay. We do not need them. We're going to tick forward 3 days right now. So 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. So we have 5 mech warriors out of action right now. Do we need to tick forward until the Argo upgrade is done? Let's check here. We have 4 available. We could just put a fatigued mech warrior in the Panther and just have it sit back and drop artillery. That is an option. And that might not be the worst option. Let's check our barracks here and see if anybody's ready for training. It looks like currently the answer to that is a negative. Okay. Sounds good. So we're ready to go. We definitely need more mechs. I still can't quite wrap my head around the fact that we got this Stalker. Pretty glorious there. And then there's the Panther. That we somehow managed to cram a thumper on. I don't even. But yeah, just imagine upgrading this to something that could have either somewhere between 2 and 4 thumpers. And that's what I'm thinking for the beginnings of our fire support lance. It would essentially be something like the Panther and the Stalker. And then this would be our battle lance. I still find it strange that you can only deploy 2 lances in RogueTech, considering the company is 3 lances, but I don't know, maybe I'm missing something.
What brings you down here, Commander?
But it definitely looks to me, yeah, that's just a drop weight limit. It definitely looks to me like we are going to be limited to 2 lances, so I'm going to have to think about that. Because usually the way I would probably set it up is I'd have a battle lance, a cavalry lance, and a support lance, a fire support lance. But I don't think that's going to really be an option. Okay, so what do we have for other missions? We're kind of... Hello, that was very white. We're kind of through the point right now where I'm pretty loath to start another mission, but it's a little awkward because this is a very short episode and not much has happened. This definitely does seem like a trap. This assassination is probably a better thing for us to do. There's an assault class mech. Yeah, I agree. This is a defend base. Darius is saying this seems like a really terrible idea. I agree. This is absolutely a terrible idea. This is perhaps the worst idea that I have ever seen. So that's nice. Let's actually take a look at how close we are to getting some other mechs, shall we? Let's see. In terms of our lights, we kind of don't care, but we're super close to getting a javelin. In terms of our mediums, actually there's also this Panther, Stinger, Mongoose. We're pretty close on some of these. In terms of mediums, we're pretty close to a Dervish and a Shadowhawk. Heavies are where we start being interested. I would love to have this Orion. that Orion has 2 ballistic hardpoints. Now this guy might be someone that we think about dropping a second thumper on. And of course we don't have any assault parts right now. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here. This is a very early cut, and I apologize for that. I was expecting that last mission to take a little bit longer to finish up, and it really didn't. But at the same time, it was a good thing that I cut when I did, because otherwise the last episode definitely would have been late. I mean, this one is not going to be late, but I think there's not much else we can do without deploying again, which at this point is definitely going to necessitate another episode in this recording session, which is not currently, strictly speaking, possible, because I need to get other things recorded right now. So I'm going to put a cut in here. I apologize for the short length of this episode. Next episode, we are definitely going to be deploying and doing something quasi-useful, like getting ourselves blown up or something. I'm sure it'll be great. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.